What up, YouTube? It's Robert Marshall coming back at you again from the Concord, Ohio, the Ohio Rambling Vapor 740. What is up, YouTube? Let's start out with, I need a little drink here, and we're going to get to business. So first thing I want to do is apologize to all my subscribers, because I've been relatively absent recently, and I went through this phase where, like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's like, I wasn't getting a lot of new viewers, and I felt like maybe, I wasn't doing stuff right, or like I was screwing up somehow, and I'm not doing stuff right. I don't have all this fancy, like, photography equipment. I don't own a digital camera, like, I don't have, like, whatever. I'm basically like a full-time budget type vapor, and I don't get anything for free because I don't have 100,000 subscribers. I don't have whatever. Anyway, point is, I got down on myself, and I just haven't touched a video for 3 or 4 months, and I actually had a like a little bout with I jumped off the bandwagon after like a long time, and I let real life stress get in the way, and like I kind of fell off the bandwagon, and I started smoking for like 2 months, and I don't like to do videos when I'm smoking, because I just feel like it's bad for the industry, and I should be quit, and I'd been doing really good for 6-8 months, and I let some stress get on me, and I kind of dumped out. So, I kind of fell off the bandwagon, and I was smoking for a couple months, and now I'm back to trying to quit again. And, doing these YouTube videos helps me not want to smoke, because, I don't do videos, and I enjoy it. But anyway, I kind of fell off the bandwagon, and I got down on myself about my videos, and not having enough viewers, and I'm not good enough, and I have this trick for, fancy photography equipment. I don't have, like, this badass, awesome intro, and, I'm just some dude who, like, is obsessed with vaping, and, like, I feel like, I wasn't getting more subscribers, and I wasn't doing stuff right. I just used my cell phone and shit. And, and then I realized, like, I'm the high rambling vapor, and the people that are going to watch me, man, cool, watch me. And I don't need to be down on myself about the people that aren't watching me, because, like, there's everybody else out there who can do all this stuff, you know what I mean? And, like, so it is what it is, But anyway, I'm back with a vengeance, and, I've been cigarette free about 2 weeks now. Again, after falling off the bandwagon, and I didn't fall all the way off. I still vaped all the time, but I was smoking in between, and the last, week's been a little bit rough, and I'm back to that, like, starting to feel better. Like, if you can tell, like, my nose is weird right now because I was smoking, and now I'm trying to clear all crap back out. It is what it is, man. Anyway, let's have a puff together. So if anybody wants to give a crap when I'm vaping on, this is a pulse bottom feeder box with a blue bottle, and I custom painted these cyan type seafoam sleeves. And the additives on top of this I'm in love with. It's called the GR1. It's a single coil atomizer. I'm not going to do a review on it because millions of other people have already done reviews on it. By far, there's been a lot of reviews done on it. Why is my camera out of focus? There we go. Anyhow, I move around too much, so I'm sorry. My camera's got an autofocus. And I just have like a really ridiculous fuse Clapton, all high ohm sitting in here. And, it's single core RDA, but the flavor is just, flavor's phenomenal, guys. So I'm having another puff. Alright, so that's what that was deal. And if you want to know what juice is in here, just cause it's actually the new Kilo Fruit series. It's a honeydew strawberry. In love with it. Got it up at the Vape Expo. Okay, so without further ado, I've ranted for 4 minutes because I'm the high rambling vapor. I'm going to get a drink, clear my palate real quick. But I have several things I want to throw at you guys. One of them is a really big deal to me. It may not be a really big deal to everybody else. I really want to put out 2 reviews today, so just be patient with me. I got to go through 2 things. I've got 2 new things that I really think that, like, one of them, I don't know how many other guys have put up a review on them yet. But I haven't found another one yet, but I haven't checked for like a week. And then the other one, I know there's a ton of reviews on, but I really want to give an honest, clean review on this thing. But okay, so the first thing I'm going to jump into is the new Limitless version 2. And now, I don't know how many of you guys that are watching even know that this mod got released. But Limitless dropped this piece. It's a 25mm RDA, all stainless steel. Ionized aluminum, like Cerakote. It's not Cerakoted, it's ionized aluminum. Now this isn't the original sleeve that came on the mod, nor is it the drip tip. The drip tip's black, and the mod sleeve is actually a stainless steel, a really heavy, solid stainless steel sleeve. Has a really nice Limitless logo etched on it. and I just didn't bring it over here to the table with me because I don't use it, because I prefer acrylics. I have a thing for acrylics, resins, anything like that. So anyway, let's jump into it. 25 millimeter RDA. I'm not a big spec guy, because I don't roll the spec thing. It's tall, it's broad, but it uses a 2700 battery. It's a 2700 hybrid, full hybrid mechanical mod. It is 25 millimeters in diameter, and the button is stainless steel. The entire mod is stainless steel, covered in black ionized aluminum. So, or it may be just painted stainless steel. I do know that this top cap here it feels like plastic, but it's not. It's stainless steel inside and has either Cerakote or it's not Cerakote. It's like ionized aluminum coated over top of it, or but the mod itself can't be aluminum. It's too hefty. And I don't know the specs of all this. It's all stainless steel mod, and I've never been a huge proprietor of stainless steel. I usually actually don't dig stainless steel, but this is a Limitless mod, man. I was exceptionally down, and I'll drag the price point into it. The whole thing for the mod and the atomizer that I'm getting ready to break apart and show to you, the whole kit was $89.99, and then I had to pay sales tax but no shipping, and I honestly wish I could remember where I ordered it from. It was here in I ordered it straight from Limitless. I went onto their site, and because it was over, I think they have orders on anything over $80 or something, they do free shipping, or you can pay to have it shipped faster. But I picked their regular shipping and had it within a week. So Limitless, good job on that. So I have this aftermarket acrylic sleeve. It was $13.99 or $14.99. So we'll get into this atomizer here. Like I said, this is not the drip tip that came on it, nor is this the original sleeve, but this is one of the optional acrylic sleeves that you can buy from Limitless. And of course, it's blue and green, so that's my thing, especially with black. I don't think this mod comes anything but this black and stainless, because I didn't see it any different. So I bought the acrylic. I'm digging it. This is not the original drip tip. This is a drip tip I bought from China, from Fastech. I love this stupid drip tip. It's a little bit of blue, a little bit of white, a little bit of whatever. It's very cool. I have a thing for drip tips. So it came with the original black drip tip. Now let's get into this atomizer. I'm rambling. I'm sorry, guys. I'm high rambling. Maybe it's what I do. So let's get into this deck. I'm going to try to show you this. I'm not tearing my build out of here, because I have staggered fuse claptons that I built in here, and it was quite a bit of time I put into it. But these post holes are teardrop shaped humongous. I think they're 4 millimeter on each side. They're tremendously massive, and these screws are tough, man. They're big, nasty screws, okay? And it's a 2-post design, but it has this, it does have under airflow. So it is a Kennedy style airflow, and yes, if you drip on it too much, it will leak. The airflow is excessive. To be honest, I have these great big holes in here because if I don't fill up all the way across both these, the airflow holes isn't one big Cyclops air hole. It's 2 small kidney-sized holes on each side, and it's a lot of airflow. And here's the beginning of the cons or downfalls to this mod. This airflow is not adjustable at all. It's a non-adjustable airflow, so you have to build to the RDA, not to what you want, and make the RDA make it happen. You have to build big, and you got to build hot on this, or you just get nothing. So let's get into the next subjective con. It doesn't have a lock on it, but I'm going to tell you this. It is flush set, and it won't fire. This is actually raised up, and I have this set as far down as it will go, and Limitless have always had adjustable switch. I have this switch set to where it's flush and almost recessed. It's as tight as it will go on the inside, and the throw is still very long and very deep, and the spring is very, very rigid. It's not impossible to fire, but it definitely doesn't fire like, say, a broadside or an AV. It's definitely a different kind of switch. It's a very deep and long switch. It's a long switch, okay? But it's a 2700 mech. It hits really hard. It's just, you have to get used to the switch. But they did this really cool thing when they knew they hardened the switch up. It's really shiny. It's mirrored stainless steel. You can see my reflection and the wall behind me. It's beautiful. Really clean stainless. Got the Limitless logo on it. Obviously venting, battery venting right in the middle of the Limitless endless triangle. And the RDA, I hope that you can actually see it, has this beautiful, I love tattoos, and this is reminiscent of tattoos. It's a beautiful cursive L, and then the other side has the triangle on it. I hope you guys can see that. I have atrocious camera and stuff. So anyway, it looks really clean. It's relatively concave. I have a 510 on here, an 810. It's pretty wide bory. It's an 810 serpentine style. but it is conclave. Not that I think that the flavor on this is the absolute best thing I've ever tasted in my life, but if you build right on it, it's really, really good. But you just have to build into it. So we're going to have a chuff. I'm going to show you some vapor production and some shine of the power. Now, I am going to tell you the battery that I have in here is a pretty top-notch battery. I'm not going to sit and like split hairs with people. These are the Vape Cell 2700s. They're a 3100 milliamp, but they're not that, but their max continuous discharge is 30 amps. So at least a 30 amp battery. And I run any kind of hybrid mods. I run my positive down, and you know, and I don't know whether that's what Limitless recommends, but that's the way I run this, because I want, if it's going to vent, it's going to vent out the top, usually, and so I want the battery next to the vent hole. Plus, I don't want the atomizer because the hybrid punching into my top cap. I feel like it's safer this way, so that's the way I run things. I need to drip is what I need to do, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize. Give me 1 second to get my drip on. So the juice that I'm vaping on this is something I'm going to go on a side note because I'm the high rambling vapor. This is made by Vapetasia. I almost wore their hat, but I am wearing a Naked 100 hat today. It's called Rainbow Road by Vapetasia, and it's probably my favorite juice in quite a while. And I can't really tell you exactly where to go pick up a whole bottle of it because I get in sample box. Which, you know, I'm not advertising for Sample Box. I'm not trying to, like, per se promote Sample Box, but, like, let's be real about it. I like Sample Box. I've been getting it for almost a year now, and I get the 11 bottles a month. Yeah, it's $60 a month, and everyone's like, man, it's expensive, you know, to be renewed and whatever. Bro, I was spending way more than $60 a month on e-cig juice, and I get 11 30ml bottles of premium clean juice, and they take your profiles into account. And I've talked about Sample Box before, but I'm a very big advocate of what Sample Box is doing. And they're amazing guys, and if you guys ever happen to see this video, you know, hella good job, and you know, it's made my vaping experience better for me, you know what I mean? So anyway, moving on. Good vapor production, tons of power. It's 2700 mech. For being stainless steel, it's fly. It's got a long switch. But this juice is like, you know, Fruit Loops and milk, kind of typical throwback, but it's got some. It's got a little added citrus, oranges and lemons, and some blueberry in there and stuff. It's very like cereal vapey, you know, breakfast vapey. And I vaped the stuff for a long time, and then I got off the cereal vapes, and then the stuff came around, and I was like, I'll try it. And I've gotten a bottle in every Sample Box for the last like 3 months, and actually 1 month I ordered 2 of them. I need to get a hold of Vapetasia and find out how much it would cost me for like a 120, because I gotta stop getting 30 ml bottles from Sample Box because it's taking up space for other juice I could try. But it throws really good, man. The flavor's good. You just have to build to it. Like I said, I have these big stagger stable fuse Claptons. They're not staggered stable fuse Claptons. I'm sorry, they're just stagger fuse Claptons, but they're all nichrome. So they fire relatively quickly, and it works really well in this mod. They cover up all the airflow space, you know, things like that. So as you can see, the vapor production is not lackey. I mean, it hits hard, man. It's a hybrid 2700 mechanical mod. So the only con is this deep throw. I mean, you got to push on it, man. The spring's pretty rigid. Man, as for power and performance, it's banging, bro. But and you know, good job, Limitless. Except, and this is where the high rambling vapor gets to accept. The first time I got this, you know, it was $90. You know, I picked it up, and the atomizer is made out of ionized aluminum. It's not steel. This whole deck is like this ionized aluminum stuff. It's super light, and it feels cheap. The actual top cap, the bottom of this, and the down here is very different. This top section of this hybrid, I know it's stainless steel, but whatever's over top of it feels like plastic. And it could be ionized aluminum. This is obviously aluminum. It's very light, but it's metal, and it's solid. And I've tried to push on it, and I doubt it's going to bend. It's pretty thick ionized aluminum. Look at the wall width. I mean, I know it's ionized aluminum, but it's solid ionized aluminum. Now, when you get down to this part, see how these match like different? And you can see the texture difference. This is matte, okay? But you see that there's like a texture difference here. And it's because this crap on the bottom of this deck isn't metal feeling. It sounds like plastic. if you guys could hear this, it sounds exactly like it's plastic. And this top section of this hybrid mech, the top of the hybrid connection is stainless steel on the inside, but I'm almost convinced this is either ionized aluminum or it's actually plastic. I'm not super sure this isn't really plastic that's coated on this, like whether it's Delrin, maybe this could be Delrin, to keep it insulated, because this thing doesn't seem like it voltage drops a lot, but I'm not the battery mooch. If somebody else knows how to get all the battery mooch, tell them. I want to know how bad of a voltage drop is on this new Limitless version 2, because I don't think it voltage drops a lot, because it's hybrid. But I'm trying to get into the thing here, and this plastic crap, sets here, and but the posts are actually metal and they're solid, except that Limitless did exactly the same thing that they did with their original Limitless 24 Addies that had a really restricted deck space. This is a 25 millimeter Addy with like a 23 millimeter deck. See the loss here? There's the outside of the cap section. Okay, guys, wait. Okay, there's the outside of my cap section. See what I'm getting at here? If I can get my camera to focus. Please focus, camera. No, it's not going to do it. Okay, I'm sorry, viewers. Like I said, I don't have the best camera on earth. Okay, so anyway, this section here and this feel like plastic, and this down here, it goes back to being the ionized like metal. But here's the problem: they did the same thing that they did, and I've reviewed about Limitless before. I don't like the Limitless Addy. And I love this atomizer, but they made this humongous mistake. The positive post is not milled into the deck, okay? And this positive post not being milled into this flipping deck creates this horrible problem. That was the same thing. I just dropped my Addy on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second, okay? And so the issue here is that this positive post is not milled into the deck. It's connected to the 510 just Grady. Okay, and the insulator is really nice. It's really clean. Okay, it's pretty spectacular. Okay, it's good. It's a gold-plated pin. Okay, it's protruding because it's a hybrid mech mod kit. But listen here, this does the same thing the original Limitless atomizer did, and the first time I build on it, this positive post spins. I mean, I understand it's not a $300 tube. Okay, but this is a Limitless mod, and the mod itself is spectacular, and this Addy was a great idea. It's got like the fitted, a negative post, that's connected to this other post should be milled into the deck. Okay, the positive post should be milled out of one piece of metal, even if it's ionized aluminum. And to make it even worse, you can't tighten it because there's no freaking screw, so it's not even screwed in, and you can't do anything with this except let it spin. And what you have to do to build on this, and it's infuriating and Limitless, you have to listen to me when I say this, and I hope somebody forwards this video to you, because this is the second time I've dealt with this and paid good money. And I love your atomizers, I love your mods, but dude, I don't like them because of this one stupid thing. The positive post in every Limitless atomizer I've ever touched in my life spins. And so in order to you can tighten the negative post because it's fitted down here with all the the insulator and all that junk, and it's hooked to this, and it doesn't move at all. And these are big, beefy, nasty, mean-looking screws. Okay, they're huge, and you have to use a regular Phillips screwdriver on them. They're monstrous. Okay, they're very reminiscent of the Sabone, the authentic Steel Vape Sabone RDA with its great big, huge post holes. And I own one of those, and I love the stupid thing. And it doesn't spin because the positive post is milled into the damn deck. Okay. Anyway, I'm frustrated because the one problem that they've had with the 24 millimeter stuff and all their stuff in the past has always been this. This has been the damn problem since day one, okay? And so I have to take a pair of pliers and hold the damn post on my build deck or on my mod, which I won't even do it on my mod. Put on my build deck, because I have a 521. It's not a 521 tab, it's a Coil Master, okay? Everybody should own one of these. If you don't have one, stop using a regular ohm reader and get your crap together and get something that fires it and ohm reads it, because they're the best shit ever. It doesn't have to be Coil Master, just get something. Quit using Addy stands to build on and then have to move it all around, and you're wasting your time and you're spending your energy. But anyway, I have to put this on there and then grab it with a pair of flat pliers so I don't screw up the metal on this. And I have to hold the stupid positive post and then take a full-size Phillips screwdriver and try to hold where the atomizer is and the pliers while I use my other hand to tighten the post, the stupid screw, so that it doesn't twist. so that it's not twisted and drags the other coil with it. It's a dual coil atomizer, and it'll drag the other coil with it. It starts to bend the opposite coil on the other side, and it's stupid. So that's the huge downfall to this. And no, I'm not saying that, you know, it's an absolute piece of shit because of it. I'm telling you that it's not something that I should have to deal with from a company like Limitless, and that they should have figured out after they had this exact problem with all of their other addies, and they knew that this was a problem with these addies, that they just produced a 25 millimeter atomizer with the same damn post problem. Now the posts in that original Limitless were round, and they used a round insulator in them, and the negative post would spin out too. See, this one, it's solid on one side, but they completely blew the pooch. Okay, at least if you're going to not mill the damn thing in, at least leave the screw exposed so that when it starts to spin and loosen up, I can take and loosen it, straighten it, and tighten it way the hell back down. But you didn't give me that option, so now I have to use a pair of damn pliers to hold my post so I can build on this beautiful atomizer, and I'm annoyed with it. I'm going to have another chuff. You know, and I love the atomizer, I love the mod, I love the way it looks, I love everything about this except this one stupid thing. Okay, and then there's nothing you can do to fix it because you can't tighten the screw, you can't put. I've had atomizers like Goons. I've actually used, like where the positive post is, that screw sometimes will act ridiculous with the decks, and I've had other stuff, and I will, you know, put, oh, crap. See, the high rambling vapor messed himself up. Like the lock stuff, the blue crap that you put on screws to keep Loctite. I will Loctite the, you know, the blue crap that you put in. I'll put it on the screw and then push it into the atomizer, and the post won't spin anymore. I don't even have that option to fix the problem like that, you know, with something like that on this, you know, just to keep the screw in there, because I can't Loctite it because there's no damn screw. And I've already tried to take the addy off and see if I can take like the plastic cover that's on the, you know, over the iodized aluminum off, and the screw's there. No, it's all attached and glued on. So I have to destroy the atomizer to get to the screw, and I doubt there's even a screw there. So fix it, Limitless. Don't do this again, you know. Okay. So we're at 22 minutes, and now I got to move on to this monster. Okay, and I know there's other reviews of this. And don't get me wrong, I love this Limitless, but it has one problem. But to a builder, a guy that builds coils, I own my own coil building company, and I'm going to tell you, like, if you're watching my YouTube channel and you don't know that I build coils, it's on you. I own a company called Cloud Around Vapors. I'm on the up and up. I'm trying my best to get my stuff together. I could use the business. I'm a custom coil building company. I mostly do fused Claptons, alien Claptons, things like that. Try to keep my prices down. I have a Facebook page. It's Cloud Around Vapors on Facebook, okay? Yeah, I promoted my own company. Sorry, guys. It's what it is. Okay, but I make coils, not e-cig juice, not mods, not nothing. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you an honest review about what I think about this. I just told you that, like, I love this mod, but I hate the stupid post. Okay, so anyway, moving on. I build my own custom coils. You know, look me up, man. It's on Facebook. Okay, and I could use the business. I could use the help. I try to keep my prices down, and I'm not making a whole bunch. And I need my company to get bigger so I can stay in the industry and so I can continue to produce amazing coils for guys at a budget vapor price. Okay, I'm trying to just get my life together. I got a bad back and a bad neck, and I need this company. You know what I mean? And I'm not begging, I'm not whining, I'm not whatever, but I need the company to take off because, you know, I have money issues, you know what I mean? And I can't work like everyone else because I'm kind of screwed up, you know, to be honest. So anyway, the next thing I want to put a review on, I'm not going to review, this came in a kit, and I'm going to be straight up forward with you in the first place. The atomizer that came on this thing, I'm going to write, like, I'm going to tell you ahead of time that the Guillotine version 2 RDA sucks as bad, if not worse, than the original Guillotine version 1 RDA that I got on my RX Machina, okay? And I literally put one build on it, and I gave it away. Okay, gave it away. Like, this thing sucks, 100%, absolutely. After the first Guillotine, I ditched, like 2 weeks after I got my RX Machina, and was like, this thing's a piece of crap. I don't like the way the airflow rings, I don't like nothing about it. I'm sorry, Wise Mech, it's the truth. The Guillotine RDA, wipe it off. Stop selling to people your fucking people's lives up. Stop selling the Guillotine RDA altogether. It's absolute trash. Now, the airflow sucks. The split airflow makes things whatever. It spits back. It's too much air or it's not enough air, and the way that the adjustment is sucks. The deck's decent. The screw posts are good. Everything else after that sucks. The build space is atrocious. Everything is just trash. Okay? It has horrible fucking flavor. Whether you run it on series or a mechanical mod, it's junk. Okay? So, first of all, what you're going to see on top of this is not the Guillotine version 2 that came on it. It's a piece of crap, okay? But what is on this is a Lost Art clone goon. But what I'm talking about is the Mech Luxotic Noisy Cricket, okay? And this is an amazing piece of machinery. This is a tool for men who like their clouds. This is a tool for men who like versatility. This is a tool for men who like things that other people don't like. This thing is probably, and I know from reading reviews, this thing is kind of hated, and I don't understand why. It gets like the thing, yeah, okay, it's a parallel mod and a series mod with a potentiometer, okay, with a potentiometer, all right, and I'm gonna tell you what, this potentiometer makes me happy, because if you turn it all the way down, like the build that I have on this right now, I have this ran in series, and I have the potentiometer, like, there's no fine-tuned adjustments, but it's a generalized area of voltage, okay? I have the potentiometer. This is, if I go this way a little bit, it's completely off. So it's about 20% up, and it's series, man. It fires. And the build I have in this Lost Art, this is a Lost Art Goon clone. Don't get me twisted. I did not pay for, I wish somebody would send me a real Lost Art, like Black and Gold edition. You know, if anybody has one, they feel like being a nice guy and sending me an $80 RDA, send that bitch my way. But it's a Lost Art clone. And I have some like fucking 16 wrap 22 gauge nichromes in here so that it comes out around like 0.29. Okay, and I have the potentiometer up a little bit, trying to stay in the safety area, right? I know I probably shouldn't be building on a 0.3, but like I wrap these 16 times, it's still got like 0.29. So it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna take it for a spin. Check this crap out. Yeah, take that for a spin. It hits like a truck. You know why this thing hits like a truck, guys? If you're not aware of what this is, I'm going to show you this. You know why it hits like a truck? Because this is a Series 2700 mechanical mod. That's why. Now here's the crazy part. I'm going to show you this now that I have these out. You notice what my configuration my batteries are in? Yeah, they're in parallel. They go plus up, minus down, and they sit in here in parallel. And this motherboard piece has something to do with something. And there's a mechanical switch in this mod. Let me get my batteries back in, gentlemen. Ladies, sorry. I didn't mean to leave out you ladies that vape. I love you vape ladies. Let me tell you. Get naked. Haha. Anyway, hi, Raymond Vapor wins, right? So I gotta make jokes. So anyway, there's a switch right here. And this is parallel, or I have it in series, and you can flip it back and run this parallel 2700. So it runs your 3.7 volt or whatever. It's not a full mechanical mod. It has safeties. Obviously, it has a motherboard stuff. And then you have the potentiometer. In series mode, regular series mode, and we'll get to this in a second. In regular series mode, this potentiometer raises and lowers the voltage. Okay? So that's what's up. Clouds, bro, clouds. Thank you, Grim Green. Okay, so anyway, I love you, Grim Green, man. You're the best shit. Tip Rippers, shout out. Mike Vape, shout out. Ambition Vapors, shout out, bros. Get it done on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Vaping Bogan, get it done. All y'all, I'm looking out for you. You know, if I forgot to mention you, you know, oh yeah, Nick, Daily Vape TV, you're the man, bro. You're the man, Nick. Big shout out to Squid Dude, who I've met, who's been, it's not like he's my mentor, he's my hero in a way. I've met the guys from GM Coils, great guys. Grim Green is a great dude if you get to speak with him. Nick from Daily Vape TV is like unaware of how awesome he is. Like, he's completely closed off to the fact that he fucking rocks. So, you know, if anybody wants to, you know, forward that, you know, knows me and knows Nick, forward this video or section of video to tell Nick how awesome he is. Because, dude, I met Nick at the expo the year before last, and he completely didn't realize that he was an awesome dude, or that anybody knew who the heck he was. And man, he's awesome. I love Nick. Fresh Build Friday, I love him, man. Anyway, you know, Tip, you're awesome. Grim Green, man, you're straight up. You know, Vaping Bogan, I know you're from overseas, but you know, and you curse like a sailor, and you know, but you know, you're an awesome guy. So anyway, big shout out to all those guys, and of course, you know, the people who have had my back this whole time, all my viewers, all my friends, you know, and I can do a huge, like, I could do 20 minutes of shout outs because everybody in the vape industry rocks. I mean, I could shout out to Naked, I love their juice, you know, Vapetasia, I love their juice, you know, Limitless. I mean, I own a lot of stuff, man, you know, I'm into broadsides right now and stuff, and Dr. Pepper, for God's sake, saved my life, and I've got 100 juice companies that love their juice. Kilo. I love this. This is what I'm vaping on. Is this Popcorn Man Strawberry. If anybody ever gets a chance to put this in their mouth hole, put this in your mouth hole. If you don't like popcorn, there's something wrong with you. And this is strawberry coated like popcorn. It's phenomenal, okay? And the birthday cake one is as good, if not better. It's super juicy and super popcorny and super strawberry, and it's really hot. Anyway, I'm done ranting. I'm sorry. I went on an exterior rant, and I'm almost at 30 minutes. I'm at 30 minutes. So let's keep it real. Look at this thing. I bought the green resin edition, and there is some brushed stainless in this, absolutely, because of the boards and stuff. But man, it doesn't look anything fancy, and I wish that my camera did the justice to this. Look how, man, it's like crystalline resin. It's so beautiful. And it sits on the stainless, and of course I bought a stainless Lost Art Goon clone. And then they send you, when you buy this thing, this nuts, they send you this custom drip tip that's made out of the same flipping acrylic. That's cut from the same acrylic as the rest of your mod. Okay? So they basically use the same acrylic that they use to make the resin in your mod. And make you a 510 drip or an 810 drip tip. It's phenomenal. The matchy match is matchy matches crap. And of course I went brushed stainless on the Lost Art Goon because I wanted this to look this way because I hate the Addy on it. It just rips, man. It's in series, and like I said, the potentiometer is only it's not even close to halfway up, and I probably could jack it up some more. I turned it up a little bit just to get a little more cloud for you guys. But it raises in this configuration, and anyway, it's a 2700. It's not a full mechanical. It's an unregulated mod. That's what I mean. There's no other way to say it. It's unregulated because it has safeties and things like that. And you click it 5 times to turn it on, turn it off. But it is not a regulated device. It's an unregulated device because it's not mechanical. Let's get that straightened out. It has an electronic switch, and it has safeties in it and makes it an unregulated mod. Okay. It is not a mechanical unregulated mod. It is a unregulated mod. But you flip the switch, and somehow or the other, WiseMech came up with this amazingly brilliant idea where you can run this in parallel, which is the way the configuration is, or when you flip the switch, all of a sudden the polarities on one of these batteries changes, and you're running a series. You run a series mod, and then I'm going to show you this. This is mind-blowing, and until I watched a review on it, I've had this thing for a while. And until I watched a review on it, I didn't know I could do this. But if you turn it off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, it'll blink red. Okay, now that it's off, I'm going to hold this button for 5 seconds. And it's going to blink again and turn white. Right, let me hold it. It'll work. I swear it will. There we go. Now, when I turn it back on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, turn it back on, it'll blink this white. And when I fire this, that is in full mechanical. It basically exempts this potentiometer and runs the full battery current of the current charge of these batteries. It's a bypass mode in series, okay? And I'm going to show you this. This thing is raw. This is a 0.29 ohm build, and if it was unsafe, it would safety for me. But watch this crap. Hello. Bam. I mean, it's wicked. And even at like a 0.29 resistance, the batteries won't get hot. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it's nuts, man. And then you hold it for 5 seconds again, and it'll go back to the original series settings. It'll go back to the red blink, and now I'm back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm back to the setting on the potentiometer I had prior to setting it. So if I had like a 0.35 ohm build, I could just run it in full series, and it plows, dude. It plows. I'm going to do a little drip, and I'm going to do a little cloud. It's not a little cloud, it's a lot of cloud. But anyway, this thing's solid, man. It's beautiful. And they're the mod itself, I wouldn't buy the kit. I made the mistake of buying the kit, but I think the kit was $70 with the guillotine. And then I think I got this Lost Art because I just thought it would look sweet, just sweet banging on this. And I love this setup with this Lost Art Goon. And I could run the stainless steel drip tip that came on this, but I really like this acrylic drip tip that goes with it. Makes it really matchy. Obviously, you got vent holes. It's a big mod. This is, I don't have the hugest hand in the world, but it is a very thick, meaty mod, but it's a dual 2700. It's definitely stocky. It feels decent in the hand, but it is very square. But WiseMech, good job. All the acrylic on the edges is rounded. There are no sharp edges or crappy crap on this thing that dig or pinch. Everything is rounded. Everything is clean, and when you hold it, it fits okay here. It's not huge for being a dual 2700. It's not monstrous, but it's not a little tiny mod. If you're a little tiny mod guy, this is not your game. I don't have the hugest hands, but this is not a small mod, guys. It's really not a small mod. So it's relatively large. It's heavy. It's bricky. but it is round and it feels comfortable in hand, and it's powerful as hell. So we're gonna have one more rip. Just clouds for days, guys. Clouds for days, you know. So anyway, that's basically where we're at, man. You know, if you were looking to pick one of these up, you know, Wise Mech, I think I bought mine. I bought mine from somewhere. It took me a while to get it here. I didn't buy it from Wise Mech. I bought it from Fast Tech, I do believe. Fast Tech, no. I bought this from someplace I usually... It wasn't Heaven's Gifts. It was, no, anyway, it's one of the Chinese distributors. It took a while to get here, but it's what it is. I waited for this for like a month and a half. And I really wanted it. I was going to buy one at the Vape Expo that looked exactly like this. It was all, I mean, they're all different. And that's the other thing is when you buy one of these, unless you look at it in the store and buy it up front, they make a red resin and they make a green resin. And I'm waiting for them to come out with a blue resin one. And when they do come out with a blue resin one, I'm going to buy another one. I love this mod in every possible way because I can just switch it to parallel whenever I want. I can run a .05 on build on this and it'll fire it because it's not like it's safetied, but it's not like tremendously safetied. It's an electronic switch, yeah, but I've ran a .05 on build on this in parallel because I have really good batteries because I'm using those vape cells. The only batteries I like more than those are the ohm. They're oh crappy crap, guys. I'm super sorry about this whole crap. These Sherlock Ohms makes batteries. These 2700s, and they're monstrosities. And they say right on them, they say insane drain rechargeable batteries built to defeat power hungry devices. I've thought about putting these in here, but the vape cells work really, really well, and I really like these. I'm using one of those in this because I have the other one of my own cells in my broadside. I have a broadside Admiral that I run a Corvella hybrid on. It's bang. Anyway, but let's get to it, guys. You know, I'm at 37 minutes. I'm sorry I did so much rambling because I'm the high rambling vapor. But I did some rambling, but I threw a couple reviews out for you guys. You know, if you like it, man. Like my video. You know, if you know somebody who, you know, is from the Ohio local area or just wants to hear an idiot ramble and talk real shit about vaping, you know, try to tell them to fucking look me up under High Rambling Vapor 740. Like my Facebook page if you want to, Cloud Around Vapors. You know, try to get your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need viewers because I want people to watch. I'm a real dude. I'm trying to do real stuff. I'm trying to throw real reviews around. Dead honest reviews. I mean, every piece of equipment I have that I've reviewed ever in the history of me being reviewed, the builds that I do, I've learned myself or from other people. But every single piece of equipment I own and the juices I vape, I pay for this crap. So, I mean, I've spent every dime of everything I touch. And there's nothing here that's free. I mean, I do trades and stuff to get things, to try to get reviews done. But, you know, I do what I can to buy the best equipment I possibly can in the budget that I have. So I'm kind of a budget-friendly guy. If you're not filthy rich and you're not spending, you ain't got that kind of money, man, I can help you. I don't have a bunch of authentic, crazy, expensive mods. You know, I got lucky with this one. For, you know, I spent $105 and got a mod, an RDA, and an extra sleeve. You know, so it is what it is, man, you know. And that's how I feel about it. So, anyway, I'm going to let you go at 38 minutes, almost 40 minutes of rambling. And like I always say, vape happy, vape safe. Peace out, YouTube.